Welcome to Kang at New York. Today we're talking about the magic of Cantonese pan fried noodles. These noodles are fried into a golden crispy nest, then drowned in hot savory sauce. This isn't your regular stir-fried noodle. Thin egg noodles are deep fried until perfectly crisp, then topped with a hot stir fry of meat, seafood, and vegetables. The result? Every bite is a mix of crunch and tenderness. That's why it has a nickname called yellow both sides that represent how the noodle fried into a golden and crispy from both sides. Cantonese cuisine is known for fresh ingredients, balanced flavors, and an obsession with texture. In the late Qing dynasty, chefs in Guangdong wanted to show off wok chi, the smoky aroma from high-heat wok cooking, and thought, what if noodles could be crispy first, then silky soft under a rich sauce? That idea turns into Cantonese pan-fried noodles today, one of the most unique style of noodle from Chinese cuisine. Most Chinese noodles stay soft, lo mein zhajiangmian, dan dan, but here you start with a shatter crisp bite. As the sauce seeps in, the noodles transform, giving you two textures in one dish. That's what keeps people coming back for more. Here's how it's done. First, thin egg noodles are blanched until just tender. They're drained and dried. This step matters, or they won't crisp. Then, the chef flash fries them in a hot wok with plenty of oil, flipping them into a golden disc. Separately, the meat, seafood, or vegetables are stir-fried with soy sauce, oyster sauce, garlic, and sometimes a little cornstarch slurry to thicken the sauce. Finally, that bubbling hot topping is poured right over the crispy noodles, and the dish hits your table still sizzling. In Hong Kong, you'll find this in neighborhood cha-chan teng cafes, the kind of place where office workers, taxi drivers, and families all order it for lunch. It's quick, filling, and satisfying, a real everyday comfort food. In New York, it's usually listed as pan fried noodle on Chinese menus. Common choices: shredded pork, chicken and vegetables, shrimp and vegetables, seafood, or even dried squid. My personal favorite, chicken with bean sprouts. The sprouts add this fresh crunch that works perfectly with the crispy noodles, and it's light enough that you don't feel too heavy afterward. Funny thing, the name says pan fried, but most places actually deep fry the noodles first for that perfect crunch. The term probably stuck because it sounded more familiar to English-speaking diners back when Chinese restaurants first added it to menus in the US. Here's my tip. When it arrives, don't mix everything right away. Start with a few bites of pure crunch, then stir in some sauce so you get both textures in the same meal. Trust me, it's the best of both worlds. Next time you see pan-fried noodle on a menu, now you know the story behind that golden noodle nest. I'm Kang at New York. See you next time for more food stories worth telling. Support me by like and subscribe to my channel.